What's up, my friends? Hope you guys are having a great day. It's Chrisilla back today, and we're going to talk about, we're going to continue our dive into the Toxic Avenger franchise with Toxic Avenger Part 3, also made in 1989, directed by Mr. Lloyd Kaufman. Okay, this is probably going to be a short review, guys, because this is when the movies really take a downward spiral turn. So this felt like an afterthought. That's what this sequel felt like. It's called The Last Temptation of Toxie. And so basically, Melvin, Toxie, the Toxic Avenger, he goes to work for the corporation that has tried to pollute and take Tromaville from him since the beginning, since, part two. And this time, since all the crime has been defeated in Tromaville, and there's no one left for him to tangle with, and his blind girlfriend wants new eyes, he decides he's going to get him a 9-to-5 job, and he goes to work for the company that pollutes everything. And they basically try to, they're like, well, we're going to buy your girlfriend's eyes if you just turn the other cheek and just let us do what we want to do. And it's just an asinine story. It's ridiculous. And it felt like there was no thought put into this whatsoever. Whenever Lloyd Kaufman and his homeboy were writing the script for this, they were probably high on mushrooms or something, because this is one of the dumbest premises for a movie I've ever seen, especially a third movie in a franchise. Like, they just pissed all over this. Up until this point, they've had a boon of toys, cartoons. They're riding on the coattails of that. And they still try to make this cartoony, but the story just gets dumber and dumber, and you feel like you're losing brain cells by watching it, because not only is the story dumb, but then they take the absurdity of the special effects, the absurdity of situations, and just double down on them to the point where it's like it's not funny anymore. Now it's just insulting. I wasn't impressed with it. It didn't spark the same kind of feelings that I had for the first and second one. Those two, the first one, again, one of the greatest B films ever made. The second one was a decent and worthy sequel. It was still stupid, but it had the cartoon aspect going on for it. This film, they still were trying to ride those coattails of the cartoons and the action figures and stuff, but then they tried to make it also accessible to the adults. And to try to combine both of those, it was just like they didn't gel, they didn't mesh, and it just felt like they were trying too hard to make a sequel, to make a third film in this franchise. And that's really where this is the film that they kind of lose me in, because after about 45 minutes into this film, I could care less, or I couldn't care less if I finished it or not. I did, because I wanted to give a fair assessment of it, but I lost interest in it because it was just so preposterous and absurd, and it fell flat for me. I mean, it really did. I couldn't bring myself to get excited or laugh about some of the situations, just because not only was, okay, so this is made in 89, so you're expecting 1989 film quality, and that's what we get. We get 1989 film quality, but we get the worst film quality of 1989. We get grainy, sometimes, like, you're watching it and you don't really know what's happening because it's 80s film and it's still a little blurry and pixelated, or not pixelated, grainy. And it doesn't flow well. Again, the story is just ridiculous. Like, I couldn't see this even being the story, but they made it somehow. They made that story work for themselves, I guess. I don't know how many people actually like this movie. I haven't talked to a lot of people who have ever seen all the Toxic Avenger movies. Most people have only seen the first and second one, or just the first one. But I was just disappointed in this. I thought that Lloyd Kaufman probably lost a step between the time that he made Toxic Avenger 1 and 2 and 3. Well, I mean, hell, Toxic Avenger 3 came out the same year as Toxic Avenger number 2. So tell me it wasn't rushed. You know what I mean? This absolutely was rushed. It came out the same year. You know what I mean? It's a stupid film, and I feel like I lost brain cells watching it. I will probably never watch it again. And so I'm going to give it 1 star out of 5. It was just really, really bad, guys. So that's it for Toxic Avenger Part 3. If you guys want to get connected with more Cinema Dolce 56 content, like and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. Facebook, go there to the Cinema Dolce Facebook group and join up for more content. And, check me out on TikTok at Cinema Dolce. And also, TikTokers, come over here to YouTube, Cinema Dolce 56. Like and subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, I love you. I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless.